Brand.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. This call for an immediate ceasefire is about limiting the slaughter to the horrific 30,000 civilians already killed, stopping more civilians being killed by bombs, by bullets, starving to death or dying from disease. Now, currently 1 in 6 children in the north of Gaza under the age of 2 are suffering from malnutrition. 90% of children across Gaza under the age of 5 are already affected by one or more infectious disease. Now, aid is available, no aid is available, but it's blocked from getting into Gaza by Israel, which breaches the interim ICJ ruling. If denial of electricity, denial of food, denial of water, denial of medicine isn't collective punishment, then what is it? And he's called out for what it is, and that's where Labour and Tories need to look at that. The 2 million displaced citizens 2 million citizens displaced with instructions of the occupying power breaches international law by violating Article 49 of the Geneva Convention. So where is the Government or Labour condemnation of the displacement of civilians? Now, in terms of reprisals, obviously the Hamas attacks were brutal, but 25 innocent Palestinian civilian deaths for every Israeli death is not justice. Now, the ICJ is going to make a judgment on genocide, but when the Israeli ambassador to the UK stated every school, every mosque, every second house has access to tunnels, and asked Ian Dale on live UK air if there was any other solution other than destroying every building in Gaza, then she's justifying genocide in terms of physical destruction and breach of Article 2 of the Convention on Genocide. Where is the condemnation of the comments by the Israeli ambassador to the UK? It's a deathly silence. Now, rightly, when debating the merits of a ceasefire, the issue of the release of hostages comes up. It's quite clear a ceasefire is required if there's going to be any chance of them being released safely. It's obvious that unless there's a ceasefire, then the hostages are also at risk of death from disease and starvation, or even killed by the IDF, who have already unfortunately killed some of their own brethren. So perhaps it's time to listen to the brave families of the hostages who have actually been protesting against Netanyahu, who is calling for a different approach. It's time to listen to organisations like Jews for Justice, to the 25 humanitarian organisations demanding an immediate ceasefire. It's horrific to hear that humanitarian aid workers are also dying right now before us. It really is time to have a ceasefire and then to look at building the two-state solution and helping the survivors who are going to be traumatised for life.